Right, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a free DM outreach masterclass. This is specifically for people that do copywriting, but if you run any agency, pay attention, this is going to help. Now, the reason I'm making this, I made one of these about a year ago, and everyone said it was the best thing that they've ever laid their eyes upon ever, which of course it was. We're a year on, and people want a new thing. Well, newsflash, there isn't a new thing. And the reason there isn't a new thing is because the method I gave a year ago is still the method I use today, it's still the method I give to everyone, because it's the absolute best, undeniable, unimaginably, incomprehensibly best fucking outreach method on earth. So if you're listening to this, congratulations. This is where the ceiling lies. There's nothing better than this. Trust me, I've been where you are as a copywriter, I've been where I am as a copywriter, I've been at both ends. This is the method I use now, this is the method I use then, this is the method I tell everyone. If you use this DM outreach method, you are going to get more copywriting clients than you have ever had fucking anything else in your entire life, because it works. Not only does it work, it's predictable. All right, so I've made a presentation, we're going to go over it. If you've never seen this before, subscribe. I give the best copywriting advice in the world. It's going to change your life. All right, editor, slap that on. Right, as you can see, PSA, this method changed my life. When I started being a copywriter, I basically invented this. I was like, how do I get more people to respond to me? Bruv, my fingernails are bare long. How do I get more people to respond to me? How do I get people interested in me? How do I get more sales calls? Da 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 da. And I invented this. And it works flawlessly. And since I've used it, I've made fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the people I've talked to are also making loads of fucking money. So, as you can see, my life literally changed. My bank account is now almost as big as my balls. So, if you're a bit slow, or you're not aware, or you're uninitiated, let me tell you what DM outreach is. So I'm sure if you're watching this, you know what outreach is. Outreach is basically when you reach out to someone to pitch them a service, right? So, hi, I offer this, do you want it, okay? DM outreach, obviously in the name, is just doing this via DM. Now, I recommend you do this via Instagram. You can do it via Twitter. I don't recommend it, but you can, and that's basically it, okay? So you've got Instagram and Twitter. TikTok, do not even fucking bother. If you're trying to reach out to people and you're trying to DM them on TikTok, you are a fucking moron. You're better off fucking trying to find me in person than get a hold of me on TikTok. So never do TikTok and never do LinkedIn. I don't need to go into that. Take a look at the image, all right? Your sole purpose and the sole things you're going to be worried about are Instagram and sometimes Twitter. If you've got a big following on Twitter, you know Twitter a lot, you can do Twitter, but for the most part, it's basically just Instagram, okay? If you don't know how to make a good Instagram, check my channel on how to make a good Instagram. Sorry, check my video on how to make a good Instagram, because it's super important. But for the most part, you are going to be doing Instagram. It's the best, it's the most flawless, most people use it, a lot of business gets done on Instagram, and it's normal, and it's not weird, and people check their DMs. All right, if you have a pen, you should write this down. Instagram. Now, why am I blowing up its own fucking toot? Like, why am I firing this up? I actually think this is the best method ever. I'm telling you now, I've tried emails, I've tried cold calling, I've tried mailing, I've tried walking into the fucking businesses themselves, pitching in person. Nothing on earth has got me as much success as 1, DMing, and 2, doing it on Instagram. Now, that isn't necessarily because of DMs, it's because of the method. And this entire video, I'm basically going to be sucking myself off, but that's okay, because the method works and it is fucking amazing. Now, it's kind of like chemicals on their own don't mean shit, but it takes a really good chemist to come along and fucking make some shit. That's what makes it good, and I'm the chemist. I'm the curator. And this method, because of me, that's the reason it's so good. Okay? So that's basically why. It's not necessarily because DM outreach is like amazing, it's because I fucking brought it to fruition, okay? And I'm giving it to you. So hopefully you use it and make a lot of money with it. What you need, Instagram, obviously, a phone, obviously, ears, so you can listen to me. Time, not that much time, but enough time. I mean, what else are you gonna do? If you're not trying to make money and sleeping, the fuck else are you gonna do? A profile that doesn't look like a pedophile. If you have those things, that's basically 95% of it, I think. Yeah, Instagram, phone, ears, time. Yeah, Instagram, that's basically it. Your profile needs to be important. Again, go watch my other video on that. If you have a shit profile, or you look like a creep, or you're particularly ugly, or you have a deformity, you've got like one fucking eye or some shit, you know, fix that up, okay? Because it is important. Looks do matter, all right? Where do you need it? Okay, so what you're gonna do, you can do this as I fucking say it. Oh, this is so good, honestly. Do I even fucking say this? I might scrap this whole video because the method's so good. Oh, fuck it, I'll say it. Okay, here's where you're gonna use it. You can do this as I speak. Open Instagram, okay? You are literally gonna be looking for clients in the search bar. There's a few other ways, but mainly it's gonna be in the search bar, okay? And you're just gonna be doing it in day-to-day outreach, all right? Because for the time being, as you begin, you are gonna be reaching out to other people, right? So you're gonna be looking for business. You're gonna be the one initiating conversation. Later down the line, the client's gonna come to you. I'm not gonna say that here, that's a secret inside Copy Academy. So if you're inside Copy Academy, you're gonna know how to do that. But for the time being, you're gonna be reaching out to them instead of the clients coming to you, all right? Why do I recommend it? My life is amazing. My entire fucking life has changed. My bank account is a lot bigger than it used to be, and this method changed it. If you don't know who the fuck I am, I should have said this at the beginning, but whatever. Who made this PowerPoint? Anyway, my life was shit. I found copywriting. I found this method. I now make good money. I'm dyslexic as fuck. Literally, I can't spell. If you've never seen me before, I cannot spell. And I make money by writing for a living. So if you can spell, you're about 6 steps further than me. So this should work for you. And the reason I'm successful, I genuinely believe, is because I'm more arrogant in my abilities. All of you here have the same tenderloins as me. You've both got eyes and ears and 2 fucking hands and a brain. The only difference is that I was super arrogant in my ability. I thought, I can do this. There's no way anyone's better than me. If there's someone doing it, I guarantee I can do it too. Fuck them. I'm gonna do it. Watch me. If you don't believe me, that's fine. I'll prove it to them. And that's the way you need to look at this, all right? So maybe you don't have the absolute arrogance I have, but if you want to succeed, especially in this bracket, listen to me, you need arrogance. You need confidence, because otherwise you're not going to get anywhere, okay? And I want to make this very clear. This is super important when you're doing this method. I promise I'll get to it in a minute. Everything about this method is progression. Now, what do I mean by progression? Progression essentially means you are slowly progressing closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to your eventual goal. What's your eventual goal? Money. Okay? So every single action, every single step in this process, in this method, is eventually going to get you closer to money in some way. I have distilled it perfectly. If there's a step in this method that doesn't lead you closer to money, it isn't fucking in here. Okay? And that's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be thinking every single time you're doing outreach. When you're outreaching, people are fucking idiots. When you're outreaching, you need to be thinking to yourself, is what I'm about to do going to make me closer to money or further away from money? And that's all you need to worry about. And this method does it fucking perfectly, okay? It's just getting from one place to another progressively and gradually, bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Okay, and this encapsulates it perfectly. So every single step through here, you are slowly going to be getting closer. And if you're not getting closer, you're going in the wrong direction. That isn't what you want to do, okay? Something else I want to say. In Copy Academy, we have a slogan. Volume negates everything. Ladies and gentlemen, volume is cash. Volume is everything. This method works with little volume and with lots of volume. But if you want to make more cash and you want to get more clients and you want to make more money, it's going to come through doing more volume. If one person does 1 outreach, one person does 10 outreach, and one person does 1,000 outreach, the guy that does 1,000 outreach is probably going to have 1,000 times more success because of volume. Now, if you don't want to do any volume, that's fine. You can go and clean bins or build skyscrapers in fucking 44-degree heat in Dubai. I don't give a shit. But if you want to do this, what I'll say in Copy Academy, what I'll say here, what I say to my fucking self is that volume negates everything. There's no issue that won't be solved with more volume. So if you just worry about doing loads of volume, you're going to make money and it's going to be fine. Especially if you just do this method. This method plus volume, bro, come back to me in 3 months, your whole fucking life is going to change, okay? So, step 1, all of you that are going to write something down, get prepared to write things down. Step 1, knock on the door. The way you do this, okay, you find them on Instagram, find some fucker, whatever, okay, I'll talk about that in another video. Find someone on Instagram. Once you've found them on Instagram, you are going to be doing something I call the compliment method. Now, this isn't like a bait and switch like some fuckers talk about. You're just gonna compliment them. This is gonna be your opening message, okay? So find someone, bang, tap, bang, in the messaging, you're gonna compliment them, okay? Now, you're gonna say something along the lines of this script. This script isn't plug and play, all right? You need to come up with your own differentials, but for the most part, this is what you're gonna say. Firstly, you're gonna say, hey, name. Now, the reason you say their name is because people like hearing their name. It's a proven fucking fact. So make sure you say their name. Don't say, hey man, or hey bro, or hey sis, because that's just fucking pathetic. I'm never gonna open that. And I get pitched all day. When someone says my name, I like my name. It's a good name. Looks good, especially on other people's bodies when it's tattooed. So when I see it, I really like it, all right? So use their name. You're then going to give them a compliment, saying something along the lines of, what you're doing right now is killing it, or one of the videos I saw of yours really helped me, da 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 da. And you're basically referencing to a piece of content or a piece of work they have put out into the world and saying that you really liked it. Now, why are you doing this? The reason you're doing this is to prove to them that you have seen something they've done. Because a lot of people just compliment. They say, hey man, love your stuff. Do you? Prove you like my stuff. Prove you know something I've done. People do this with me. Say, hey Tom, like your videos, keep it up. Da, 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 da. I'm like, name a video of mine. This one. Okay, what did I say in that video? It's 44 minutes long. What did I say at minute 24? What was the main point of that video? And they can't. And if they can't, I know they're talking shit and I don't give a fuck about them, okay? So when you compliment them and you reference it to something, you need to actually have something to reference. Okay, this doesn't take long. You can just go into Instagram, scroll, find one of their videos. Today we're talking about bench press. You need to tuck your elbows to get more adduction. Da, 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 da. Hey, Tom, saw your video about adduction in bench press. It really, really helped me. Thanks. Done. That's it. That proves to them that you have actually gone through one of their videos and you've actually fucking looked at it. Okay, you give a shit. All right. Next, once you've done that, you are basically just going to leave it at that. Okay? Just say, hey name, I saw you here, this video really helped me, or this really helped me, do this. Keep up the great work, I can't thank you enough, you're amazing. All right? Now, you're probably thinking, Tom, how the fuck does that make me any money? This is step one in progression. Now, why do I say progression? Because you're always trying to progress in some way. Now, what does this do? This, in my braggadocious opinion, is the single best way on earth to get someone to actually reply to you. Because what you've got to realize is that when you're messaging people on DMs, you are in their requests. You're not in their DMs. You're in the maybe I'll message you, maybe I won't, fuck off list. And you need to get out of the requests and into the DMs by any means necessary. Doesn't matter how good your pitch is. If you're in requests, you're fucked. All right? So you need to get out the requests, because once you're out the requests, you're in the DMs, you can send them as many messages as you want. When you're in the request, you can only send like one. So that message needs to fucking hit. And that's why this is so good. All right? So you send them this. Hey Tom, sorry, whatever. Hey, whatever, da 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 da, compliment. You know what people do when they see really genuine compliments? They reply. And then unknowingly, you've just finessed your way into their DMs. They don't know that. They think, oh wow, he really cares. You don't give a fuck, give a fuck, okay? I just want to get into your DMs, okay? Finesse in. That's what step one is, getting out the request, getting into the DMs, all right? And using this method, it has to be a compliment, and it has to be something personal to you and something referencing a piece of content they've made, okay? And then what you do is you wait for a response. While you're waiting for a response, you can click the big red fucking button below the screen and subscribe, because this is source that no one else is going to put you on. So do it, because it's going to fucking help. But I do give you a warning. If you do decide to subscribe, you are going to make a lot of money. So be that as it may. As you're waiting though, You should also maybe like a few of their posts, maybe comment under some of their shit, view them a little bit, just have a bit of presence when they see your message. Okay, usually when someone messages me, always, because they fucking use my method on me like a fucking retard. How are you gonna compliment me and say, hey Tom, how do you think I can't fucking see through it? It's my method, you fucking moron. Anyway, people message me and I can also see at the same time. They're also complimenting me or liking my posts and commenting, etc. So you can, do that. Like some of their posts, comment, go through their stories, like their stories, etc., etc., etc. Okay? But don't waste too much time on this. All right? Don't waste too much time because you don't know if they're ever going to answer your message. Why the fuck would you spend all that time liking, commenting, going through stories if they haven't even messaged? Just do it quickly. Okay? Like I said, don't spend money on girls you ain't fucking. And by that I mean, why are you spending all this money on a girl if you ain't even fucking her? It's a waste of time. It's a waste of resource. Imagine you meet a girl, whatever, hi, cool, go on a date, you spend all the money on the date, go on another date, spend all the money on a date, take her out, go here, go there, money, cha-ching, 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 no pussy, no fucking, no progression, just cha-ching, cha-ching. Why are you doing that? You're a fucking idiot, okay? No one should just cut off, bang, next one, okay? I don't give a fuck, all right? So, unless they respond to you, don't go into this too much. Just like a couple pictures, okay, maybe a comment here and there, but if they don't answer your DM, move the fuck on, okay? Then they will reply. Now, on average, because I've done the numbers, they'll reply about, depending on how your profile looks and how good your compliment is, they'll probably reply about 30% of the time, which in this bracket is fucking amazing. For every 100 DMs you send, on average, if you're good, about 30 people will respond. This is unheard of. This is why when I came out with this shit, I took over the fucking game. I had multiple accounts each day with millions of followers responding to me. It was fucking crazy. And it's because of this. So if your profile's good and the compliment's good, and you send about 100, on average, you'll get about 30 responses. If you're not getting about that, maybe 20, then something's really fucking wrong, okay? Now, when they respond, they're either gonna respond with some bullshit like hi, or thank you, or means a lot. They're gonna respond with a like. They'll just like the message, cool. Or they just will air you and move on, okay? If they air you, game's up. Okay? What kind of fucking sadistic, methodical, malicious cunt is airing a compliment? Imagine I message you, hey man, love what you're doing, your content's amazing, it's really helped me, keep up the great work. You open it and you just fucking air it. Like a dickhead, okay? If they're airing your compliments, you don't even want to be in business with them, all right? Because they're probably just dicks. So if they air you, move on. If they like it or they respond, that's good, okay? Next, get them into bed. So, after you've done this, again, next step of progression, you're gonna offer them something. Now, you are gonna offer them some copy. You wanna do this within a day, but not within an hour. Okay, if they respond, oh, thanks means a lot, and bang, instant copy, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Okay, it doesn't look authentic, it looks fake and weird. Okay, so they respond, give it an hour, maybe 2, but make sure you respond to them within a day, because otherwise they'll forget about you, all right? And you're gonna respond to them with some copy. Now, the way you do this is go through their business, go through their page, see what copywriting they have, what's good, what isn't, what's shit, what needs improving, okay, they need this, write something for them. Make a Google Doc, write something. You're a copywriter. You're good at writing, and if you're not, then subscribe and join Copy Academy. But write something for them, okay? And then you're gonna send it to them. What does this slide say? Oh yeah, make sure it's actually valuable. Because there's this thing called the law of reciprocity, which I'll probably talk about in another slide, where if you give something to someone, they're more likely to give you something back. Okay? But write them some copy, make sure it's actually valuable and actually useful to them. Don't write them a fucking email. If you go on their page and they have flawless emails in place, why are you writing them an email? They don't need a fucking email. It's like offering me girls. Like, Tom, here's a girlfriend for you, bro. I've got the hottest girls in my hottest girlfriend in the whole world. She's literally got my name fucking tattooed on her. Like, that doesn't impress me. Impress me with something else. What do I actually need? Okay? Find something they actually need, something that's actually valuable. Do they have Instagram stories? No. Do they have captions? No. Find something they need, okay? So that they can think, oh shit, this dude actually sent me something that's really valuable and I can use, all right? Then, once you send them this Google Doc, you're gonna send a message saying something along the lines of, this was just to say thanks. Or, because of what you did, it really helped me. In return, I had a couple of minutes, I put this together. Hope it helps, okay? And here's where the finesse comes in. So far, you have messaged them a compliment, they've responded. You now send them a Google Doc. Now, typically, people think, he just wanted to get into my DMs to fucking send me a fucking load of bullshit. But here it makes sense. And the reason it makes sense is because of this. They do something for you, whatever, you send a compliment. And it actually helped you, whatever they did. And so in return, as a gesture, like a fucking favor, you do something back for them. It's like, if I come up to you and I say, hey man, let me buy you coffee. You're gonna be like, who the fuck are you? No. Okay, yeah, thanks, but why? Like, it doesn't make sense. And this is the problem. Most people just give, or they get in and they give, and there's no reason. It's like, why are you giving me this? You just want my money. Why are you giving me this? So what you do is, say for example, I don't know, they fall over. They fall over and you tie their shoelace. After you tie their shoelace, you've done something for them. So now they're more inclined to do something for you. Does that make sense? In my head, this makes flawless fucking sense. Okay? If I go up to someone and say, I want to buy you coffee, it's like, what? But if I fall over, someone ties my shoelace for me, I'm now more incentivized to say, oh, cheers, thanks, man. Hey, let me buy you coffee. Does that make sense? Right? And this is why it's so fucking genius, because to them they're thinking, oh, he's not just pitching me, he's giving me this in return for me helping him. And that's why it works so well. They don't think it's a fucking bullshit scam pitch. It's like, oh, I helped him, so he helps me. Ta-da. All right? And it just so happens the thing you're sending them actually fucking helps. All right? And that's going to get them really interested. Now they're going to be like, oh, fuck, he sent me this thing, and what is it? Oh, Instagram stories? What's that? Oh, wow, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh, brilliant, okay. Whoa, oh, shit, I never thought of that. Bang. Now they're interested. And it doesn't seem like some schemy, snaky bullshit finesse. I mean, it is, but it doesn't seem like some absolute fucking fuckery, like most of the time, okay? Wait, did I? Yeah, no. Then, after you send that, they're going to be immersed, usually, because it's going to be like, holy shit, that's genius. Don't skip foreplay, all right? So they're going to see it. A lot of the time, they'll like it. They'll be like, wow, this really, thanks. Like, good shit, you know? They're really going to like it. Sometimes, they might forget to respond, or they may not be in a good position to respond, or they may not be entirely sure if they want it or not. You just give some foreplay, all right? Just send them a couple of voice messages. Hey man, hope you got it. Hey man, da-da-da-da, hope you got this, da-da-da-da, whatever, okay? I say if you have a thick Indian accent or a thick, accent or whatever, maybe skip over this. You know, the Indian scammer trope is quite strong, so your accent isn't gonna fucking help you, but, if you've got a normal accent, I'm not being racist, but just fucking, you get the point. Just fucking, send them a voice note, unless you sound like a real fucking, Anyway, just to remind them that you are here, you've helped them, this is really gonna help them, da-da-da-da-da, etc., etc., okay? And then you just rinse and repeat. That's literally it. Done. Finesse, on to the next, all right? So, and I've done this thousands of times. Guys, I'm telling you, this method fucks. Other methods kind of work. This fucks. This walks up, bitches just fucking quiver down their legs. This method is so tested and tried. I have done it innumerable times and made innumerable success stories out of it and made innumerable money from it because this method works. And all you need to do now is just fucking steal it from me, you lucky cunt, and use it yourself. Just do it again and again and again and again and again. Someone's going to respond to you, someone's going to like your compliment, then you're going to send them something, then they're going to like it, then you're going to get a sales call, then you're going to watch my sales call video, which is on my channel, then you're going to watch that, then you're going to nail the sales call, and then guess what's going to happen? Then you're going to sign a fucking client. Skadoosh. Done. Over. Put it to bed. Stop running on the fucking hamster wheel like you probably are right now. All right? Getting clients is the hardest part about copywriting. That's why I made this. I was like, copy isn't even that fucking difficult. It's just convincing people to work with you. That's the fucking difficult bit. And this nullifies that. This drives a sword through the fucking heart of that problem. After this, you don't have any excuses. And with AI, when you can just write copy in 3 seconds, you have no excuse. All right? So implement this, use it, and do it exactly. Okay? Exactly. I'm telling you, people fuck this up. How do you fuck something up when it's literally a blueprint? But they do. So if you want to have an absolute no fuck up proof, absolute A-tier method to do this, not fuck it up, then join Copy Academy. But for the most part, you can just use this. All right? You can use this, make some fucking money, use that money to join Copy Academy, and that'll teach you how to make the real fucking money. Get the whale clients. When the clients come to you, okay? And then yeah, just enjoy life, money. This will get you thousands of replies. Hope it helps. If it did, then you know what to do. Do something. But yeah, peace.